Yeah. Good morning, everybody. What's happening? And without further ado, I will mention that Artie Lang is back in the studio after a week absence. He's here. He's ready to perform.
I am. What's up, guys? How you doing?
He's in top shape.
I just want to say I love all you guys.
Thank you. Love you too.
I do. You're my other family, man.
Well, thank you. And do you want to make a statement? I don't know. Listen, I don't know what to say.
First of all, I have to say, Fred said he would be back as a guest.
Right.
I said he'd be back.
Right.
Listen,
you were right.
Fred, that's great. It's funny, but I didn't hear that. But I was trying to say, how long would I have to stay out for where? If I called in, a charity could get $10,000.
At least 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months. Yeah.
Well, he's back, Fred. What do you make of this?
I'm happy for Artie. I hope he's doing well.
Thanks, Fred. Good to see you, my man. Listen. I had what you might call a mini nervous breakdown.
That's what Robin said.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, that's what Fred
That's
said.
Fred's theory, yes. I said
Listen,
Artie broke down years ago.
No, this
that's
was serious.
true too. This is probably my third one, but this was like very severe in the sense that
This was like the perfect storm for you.
Yeah, it was. It was. I was in therapy, doing well, and I have a pattern of repeating mistakes in my life.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and
Who, you?
Yeah, and that's something that my father had. One of the shrink's points was he says you want to be so much like him, any positive and any negative. You
Right.
think that's
Right.
what
You
being,
identify with
you think
him.
that's what being a man is somehow. And your father disappointed a lot of people, and you want to disappoint a lot of people because you don't give a fuck after a while. Like you just have to be. You just have to. You got to lose. You got that gambling mentality. Like you got it all.
You can't be a winner. You got to be a loser.
Exactly.
Well, I was going to say you've been very successful so far.
Well, yeah. I mean, thank you, Rob.
So what
I
did
miss
you?
Robin.
Yeah. So what did you do all week?
So what happened was I went to do this charity gig in Detroit. Okay.
Right.
Now I had this, and again, this sounds so silly, and I'm starting to really buy into therapy, but I guess the mind really can fuck with you in bad ways.
Absolutely.
Anxiety, depression, all that shit. So my father fell when he was 42. Okay.
Right.
Basically ended his life.
Right.
And
And you just turned 42.
Right. I just turned 42.
Right.
And I always knew that was going to be a tough thing for me, but I didn't realize how fucking tough it was going to be. So this charity gig was for a kid who's a quadriplegic that I happen to go.
Right.
Wow.
Now, I saw the kid. Now, first of all, he's the direct opposite of the attitude of my father. My father just gave up. He's like, my father asked me to kill him 3 times a week.
How did this kid end up being a quadriplegic?
He dove into shallow water, which is a
common thing.
Very common. That and motorcycle accidents are 60% of it.
Right.
And but this kid is inspirational in the sense that he is attacking life. He just got married. He's going to have a baby.
Wow.
Wow.
I met his wife. His wife is pretty, and she's pregnant, and she's with him. And his brother Ross, who put the whole thing together, is just dedicated to his brother. And the big difference is they have access to money. I don't know how, but they do. We didn't. So whatever. Wow. Who gives a shit? But, money isn't everything.
But it helps the situation.
It helps the situation.
Right.
So they constantly need money, though. So for this kid to get, newer things, like they want to get this experimental car for him, and the money I raise is going to help him get that, which is awesome.
Right.
But when you see a quadriplegic, they have certain twitches that they make that they can't help but make because they can't grip, and they try to throw their arm up to their face to scratch themselves.
Right.
And I realized I haven't really been next to one since my old man. Ooh. And when I saw that, it really fucking reminded me of that. Really
set you off.
And it affected my set. I saw him before I did stand-up, and the set went well, but it was mellow. And I was mellow. And I left, and I was happy that it was a success, but I got back on a plane, and Detroit was, Howard, about Detroit. Detroit was cold and damp, and it was bad for, if you're not feeling great, Detroit.
Do you know that
pep you up?
Everyone who's ever fallen into a problem has always performed in Detroit before?
Is that right?
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even making a joke.
Well,
Someone sent me an email somebody sent me an email about this, that there was, I think, right before Jackie left the show, he had performed in Detroit. It's like a...
Well, I
Like
wasn't...
a Bermuda Triangle.
The difference is I wasn't staying out for money.
Right.
But it was so I don't know. So on the plane ride back, it really started to eat away at me. Now, the couple weeks before, I was feeling good. Everything's going all right, and I stopped going to therapy. I started
course
missing.
you
Yeah, I
did.
started missing therapy sessions. Now the guy wouldn't stop calling me. He goes, "Come on, you got to come in. You got to come in." So I talked to him on the phone a couple of times, and finally, I got back, and the anxiety and the stress of what I like. In other words, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, I turned 42. My father was paralyzed and couldn't get out of bed when he was 42. Now I'm the same exact way.
You
I
couldn't get out of bed.
Get the fuck out of bed. It was like a wet blanket or something was over me, and I made myself physically ill. I was dry heaving. I was like constantly shaking. I was sweating. I don't know what to do. I was freaking out a little bit.
Right. Did you go to the doctor? A medical doctor?
I call. Well, my guy, the shrink, is a medical doctor. I got the strength to call him the next day, and he says, "Go to the hospital." And of course, I didn't do that. I just didn't feel like doing anything. I was alone, and then my family came over, and my girlfriend, who I'll say this, I love my girlfriend.
Right.
I'm in love, and she is a fantastic person, and she's helped me through this. She's very nurturing, and my advice to her is head for the hills. But
Hey, do you hear music? Is that your iPhone?
Are you listening to your
iPod?
iPod while you were doing this?
No.
well, I wanted some background music, Howard. I'm sorry. Actually, no, that wasn't me.
you hear
Wait
it?
a minute, it was.
Yeah. I thought so. I thought I heard something.
It was live Backstreet,
Yeah.
78. So I'm sorry. I was crippled. So I'm paralyzed. And,
So you're laying in bed all week, and you can't even get out of bed.
You can't get out of bed. So, and again, it's like I started saying to myself,
Did you eat, or did you don't?
hardly anything.
Hardly anything.
But what
Hardly
does your girlfriend do when you're like not getting? I mean, what does she do?
Well, she's trying to figure out how to help me.
Well, she's good.
But I'm
I
just
would've
wondering-
left.
Yeah, really. I was like, well, he doesn't want to get up. I'll leave.
All right.
I said, I can't believe one of us hasn't leaped off the balcony.
So she stayed with you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Very, very sweet. And
That's very nice.
like when I would be shaking and stuff, she would try to hold me and make sure everything was all right. And
Wow.
Anyway, so I missed the days here, and I called my stand-up agent, and I said, look, out of respect to the show, I don't know what's going to happen next week. I had this show coming up in Rochester. I said, I can't even attempt to try to do that. And so I postponed that for whenever,
Right.
And I'm trying to, I mean, a big thing about it is the road, too. The road is a
I thought you were
going to
do less stand-up this year.
Well, that's become a definite now. I've totally canceled everything after what I have committed in the next month and a half,
All right.
and I postponed some of those.
Right.
So this last DVD, I got a DVD coming out.
Right.
And it's an hour and a half of material. I purged everything. It's an hour and a half of shit I thought was worthy of it. I'd have to write a whole new act anyway. I got to write the second book. No more road. 2010, I will not be on the road.
You are now semi-retired from the road.
Well, hey, look, a year from now, who knows what's going to happen if I have enough material. But this schedule and the road is bad. And this is more important, of course.
Right.
And so that was another decision I made at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So I then said to my uncle calls me, and this is another sign that I'm, in bad shape.
Your uncle called.
My uncle calls, and he goes, listen, Art, I know you're in rough shape, but, we spent $80,000 on the Yankee tickets this year. They're in the playoffs.
Jesus.
And they said, it's a big playoff game. We got tickets to both games.
Right.
I said, I can't go.
And even A-Rod is hitting.
And A-Rod's sitting, the one negative. But, no, listen.
Now you can't even hate him.
Listen, I'm a Yankee fan, and God bless A-Rod. I hope he just keeps doing it. But anyway.
As long as he's still in love with Kate Hudson, he'll do it.
They
Howard
lost
has a theory.
Kate Hudson has magic pussy?
Well, he's like all into impressing her and shit,
Yeah, because she's at every fucking
Yeah,
game.
he's all in love.
That's her career now.
Yeah, that is her career.
When he gets sick of her, that's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
we
that's
gotta
Tank
keep-
again.
You can see that coming up the block.
You think
right?
it'll last throughout the playoffs, this
Yes,
love?
I think it'll carry us through the playoffs into the World Series.
I think A-Rod is trying to work it to where he gets her and goalie in bed at once, and then he's out.
Right.
So I said, my uncles and cousins were going to the game. It's like the greatest time of my life. We eat, at Arthur Avenue there, and I said, I can't. I can't.
You couldn't even go to the
Couldn't
Yankee
even-
game.
go.
That didn't get you pepped up.
I can't do it. And I actually watched both games with one eye open. in bed, and they won the first 2 at home. They lost yesterday, and they were good games, and I couldn't even get into it. I couldn't even get into it.
So what do you call this? Depression, nervous breakdown?
It's definitely like a mini nervous breakdown. I think it's all those things.
Now, how does Shrink...
the Shrink. Where does he come
Okay, so what
that?
happened was I finally, after yesterday, was like, because look, it was bad missing, the 3 days, and I said I had the weekend to do something. But of course, the weekend I couldn't get out to see him. He wanted to see me Saturday. He said, "I'll see you Saturday."
Wow.
He doesn't come in Saturday. He goes, "I'll see you Saturday." God knows what that costs, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
He's worried about the price. He can't get out of it.
Well, listen, you got to be practical in these times.
Listen, let me tell you something. When I sit in my shrink's office, I'm looking out the window at Central Park. He's quite a bit of money, but he's good at what he does.
Right.
All right.
So you went to the Shrink.
Yesterday after the show. I was like, "This is it. I gotta fit. I have to fight through this somehow and just get the fuck in the shower and get out." And all these people in my life were encouraging me to do that, and that
Mom,
helped.
your sister.
That helped a lot.
Right, yeah.
And then, of course, I say I was running a little late, and I said, "Well, I'll just drive it." And then I go, "I don't have a driver's license."
I better go back to bed.
So that was like, ooh, that was like one of those.
Right, you can't even drive yourself.
That was like a Frazier right hook to the face.
Right.
So I was like, oh my God. So like a fucking. In the old days when I was broke and lost my license, I used public transportation.
All right. Maybe that's good, though.
I went on the ferry.
Right.
And I bought a ferry ticket and I sat there. It's all these business guys. I must say, everybody was very nice on the ferry. They were all looking at me. So many people listen to the show. I don't know what. I think it's still 20 million people.
Right.
I mean, every other guy was like, "Artie, hang in there, man.
Right.
Everything all right."
All the people who take ferries usually listen to the satellite.
One guy gave me a hug. A couple of guys had their stiletto. The one cab driver said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to the Shrink. I promise." He goes, "You better be."
So you can't get away with anything.
A lot of people were involved.
I got to the Shrink and.
Right. What do you have, like a 2-hour, 3-hour session?
He gave me 2 hours.
All right.
I'll tell you what, this guy's got me fucking pegged, man. It's like it was it was fantastic. It really was. And I explained a lot of things to him, and he explained a lot of ways to deal with the stuff, and verbally, and he gave me some medication. So I'm back on track.
Right.
The anxiety wasn't nearly as bad, and I got up a lot easier, and because even with this schedule, everybody has to deal with the fact it's hard going to sleep and being afraid of oversleeping. That's bad.
Right.
And I've been here 8 years now. I mean,
Right.
it's been like actually 8.5 years, which is crazy.
Right.
It's the longest I've ever had a job. But if you wake up at 1, do I go back to sleep? Will I sleep through the alarm? It's like craziness you put yourself
Right.
through. But you could always deal with it. When this anxiety's really bad, that's through the fucking roof. And I'm like, so that
Now, do you have thoughts of suicide and stuff? Or does it get that bad?
No, it never got that bad. And thank God.
You were just in an inertia. Just can't move.
And
Couldn't do
listen,
anything.
and I'll tell you, Stacy wants me to do the Robin thing. I'm thinking about it.
What, detox?
No, I don't. I mean, listen.
What's the Robin thing?
The Robin thing is the detox.
Yeah, that's what I said. Did you detox? And you said no.
Yeah, detox is part of it.
Stacy wants you to do detox?
Stacy, it works great for her too.
Right.
Like, it's a.
Well, maybe
how
you
could
gotta
you
do it.
argue with something that works for somebody? And I just like cheeseburgers so much. I don't know if I want to give up everything.
Well, maybe you could detox, but with cheeseburgers. Check with Robin.
Detox.
Maybe Robin will let you do that.
Let's see if Ronnie can come up with something.
As long as he could have a cheeseburger, he'll do it.
I talked to this because there's two. There's the MD people, the medicine people, and then there's this movement of people who are like, no, your body is toxic, and you got to cleanse it, and this is how you got
Maybe I
to
see
start
enemas
eating.
in your future.
Yeah, well, listen, man.
He's had
do
that
it.
already.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he ran out of that place.
I did.
He did. Well, listen, I am glad you're back on your feet. I was concerned about you.
The one
I'm
thing
sorry,
I
guys.
hope is that you see now that you must stay with the therapist because he can help you through.
Well, Artie's problem is
these horrible, rotten times.
one of Artie's problems is that when he starts to feel better,
He wants to leave.
this
he
is great.
safely puts himself into illusion. I do this as well. where you go, oh, I don't need anyone else.
But you're just
fine.
like, you know
Right.
how we always talk about the mental patients who will always go off their medication?
Yeah.
That's what you two are like.
Well, no, I keep going.
No,
You
no,
say,
Howard,
though, you
make
have
sure
the
he
thoughts
goes.
that I could get along
Right.
without this
Yes.
now.
But Howard, the one other thing too, which is like when the world overwhelms Artie, is like all of a sudden he's not doing like the drugs anymore. He's not boozing it up. He's not gambling.
Right.
So now his mind is clear, and all this shit that was bothering him in the past comes flooding in on him.
But that's
what
why you
overwhelms
need
him.
the
That's an
therapist.
excellent
That's
point,
what I'm
but
saying. He
I
runs
was-
away from exactly what would
I was
help
talking
him.
to a friend of mine about you,
Yeah.
and he even said to me, he goes, you know, if Artie really is off drugs and stuff, now he's really feeling stuff,
Yeah.
and he says it's commendable that at least if he's laying in bed, he ain't taking drugs and he's feeling it.
Well, look, let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? That could lead right back to drugs.
Well,
That's the point. If you're not supported.
Let me tell you something. Without the people around me this weekend, because I haven't done heroin since April. Now that's the ultimate painkiller. Okay.
Right.
So, and it really is. A lot of people I spoke to who went through this. He said, "Look, dude, you'll get over the physical addiction." He goes, "Then there's going to be a really bad depression time, where because you altered your mind a little bit, but
Right.
that'll go away in time. It'll go away. You just got to get through it, and you got to have a support system around you, therapy to keep you away from it. If I didn't have my girlfriend, my mother, sister to shrink things like that, I was close to going to the bad shit.
See?
Because
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just wanted anything to temporarily feel
Right.
better.
Right.
But again, thank God that didn't happen. But like Fred's right, when you self-medicate yourself, and
Well, in a way, it does take
That's
care of the
exactly
problem.
what it is.
yeah, right. And you start thinking, you start to question everything in your life. You go, why have I been fine for 20 years? Because after the first 2 years of doing stand-up, I was always real nervous, and I'm not nearly as nervous anymore. And I start going, well, because I'm a professional. And now I'm going, well, no, it's because I was fucking high.
So you haven't had heroin since, let me get the timeline right.
April.
Because I thought it was January you'd been clean.
No, April.
April.
Right.
All right.
When did you think January?
No, January.
There was a time that
January is
January
when
was
I
mentioned.
I went to that place in Florida in January.
Right. Oh, and then April was when
I
you
came
really
back,
got off.
I had a relapse.
Right. We remember the
All right.
relapse. Yeah.
Let's take a couple of calls. Obviously, Artie, your fans want to speak to you. Let's find out what's on their mind.
Uh-oh.
You might be back in bed in
Yeah, I
a
was
few
going to say,
minutes.
strap yourself in.
As Chris Rock once said when Howard went to the calls, here's where I get called a nigga.
Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, my nigga? I kind of like the show Howard better when Artie, when we got to kind of guess what's wrong with you, because, like, this is, like, so sickening and so predictable, it's boring. You know, Artie, your girlfriend should head for Z Hills because another Dana standing by your side. I heard this before, Artie. I mean, this is embarrassing to people who have nervous breakdowns. Do you actually think somebody could have a nervous breakdown for a week and recuperate and come back to work? I think that's horrible. And also, Mackenzie Phillip was telling the truth. I can't believe everything you said in the past 3 weeks, and I believed you, Artie.
Well, what do you think? Artie's lying?
Well, that's my opinion
So
about
now
Mackenzie Phillips.
Phillips is a liar?
You're telling the truth, but I mean, you want your job. You had a nervous breakdown. You're back in a week. I mean, that's really insulting to people.
I
who are
noticed that
truly
a lot of people are
suffering.
angry when you're out. They must love you.
I don't think Marianne loves me.
I like you, Artie, but I think it's like you're taking everybody on a leash, and we're all following you.
Marianne, I wish I was that sinister. I really do. When I'm out, it's a living hell. I'm not like with a party hat on, blowing streamers around. It's terrible.
Why'd you let your mother call and say Artie's really sick, Howard? Tell the audience we want to know. Why this cat and mouse game? It's bullshit, Artie. You
Well,
want the
What
fucking
cat and mouse game am I playing?
I don't understand your point.
Well, I think Marianne would like a phone call every day so we could play Artie's sick calls.
I feel guilty when I don't do that, actually, because I know it's a great part.
You're so in tune to how you're doing. Why don't you have a spokesperson to call and say, look...
Is her complaint that when you're out, you should
don't
have
call
you
or
should
something.
call?
You should
in
make
sick?
her your spokesperson.
All right. Well, maybe that's a legitimate point. I don't know.
There's 52 of those messages. You can put them together like a medley.
Does somebody really have a mini nervous breakdown for a week? That's insulting to people who are...
All right. We heard that point already. Wow.
I think what we need to explain to Marianne is that Artie got assistance and he got something that helped to smooth him out so he can be here.
Right.
He's not in the same state that he was when he was lying in bed.
How long? Yeah, I was in Jersey. How long? How long are you supposed to be out with a nervous breakdown?
Well, according to Marianne, it's a considerable amount of time.
I'm trying to fight through something and
be at work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, go ahead. You're on in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hi.
Well,
Hi,
yes.
Jack.
All right. Go ahead, Jack.
Hiya. How you guys doing?
All right.
Hey, listen, Artie, I'm glad to hear you back, but I just want to let you know one thing. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit now, but I go to work every day. I'm married for 26 years. My wife and kids are moving to California at the end of this month. So, you know, I understand things are bad on your end, but just to think, don't think it's the worst. I go to work every day, though. I'm an electrician. So, you know, I understand what you're going through.
In other words, your problems are worse, and you
But
go to
you're
work.
getting to work.
Listen, you know.
But I love you, Artie. You know, you are the man, but it's not all bad on your end either. You got to look.
In other words, you want Artie to
Toughen up.
toughen up.
Listen to me. I'm not sitting here saying my problems are worse than anybody's
No,
else's.
I'm not.
He's not comparing himself to you, Jack. Mike, go ahead. You're on.
Howard, I've been a subscriber since you came over, and I didn't know you before that, and I absolutely love this show, but it is not the same by a mile without Artie. I sympathize with him, and I hope you know he can get through all this, but it's just the show is not the same. And by the way,
Absolutely, it's not. We love
Marianne,
yes.
that fucking cunt. I'll say it because Artie won't anymore. She's just got a hard on for it. She's not breaking his balls. She's just got to be a cunt. Every time he's got an issue, she's got to jump on him, and she needs a slap. That's what she fucking needs. She's a miserable cunt, and I can't say it enough. I love you, Artie. Howard, Fred, Robin, all you guys. I love you, and thanks for all the great entertainment. And Artie, come to Wisconsin. I'll make you pasta, and we'll sit and bullshit.
All right, Mike says Marianne from Brooklyn is a cunt, and that
come to Wisconsin.
and come to Wisconsin for pasta. And the show is not as good without you, he says. So
And,
that
well,
should make you happy.
The show is always great, and
thank you.
I don't advocate hitting a woman.
Jim, go ahead. You're on the air.
Not even
Good morning,
Marianne.
How you doing, Howard?
Hi.
I'd like to say I feel sorry for Artie, but I think he's full of bullshit. And did you ever notice the pattern that what happens here? It's always something so dramatic. You know, I had a mini stroke, heart attack, I had a mini breakdown. Do you believe that?
A mini stroke?
When was that?
You believe he couldn't eat? I don't believe that.
He doesn't look like he missed
He
a
did.
meal.
I got to be honest with you. He looks like he ate.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I don't believe that
He doesn't look
part.
like he missed a meal.
What happened
That
was
makes a point.
I wouldn't eat for a day and a half, and then I tend to binge.
Right.
But,
I definitely know he ate.
I watched the Yankee game. They showed him in the crowd there, his big fat head.
That was my Uncle Tom. He looks exactly like him.
All right. Dominic Barbara feels he needs to discuss Artie's depression. Go ahead, Dominic.
Well, Marianne doesn't know what she's talking about. People can have depressions for a week or two, but Artie, is the change of season ever an effect on you?
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's fair to say everything affects Artie.
Right.
Listen, I am.
the sun up?
It turns out I'm nuts.
Yeah, that's what I said on the air yesterday. I said, you know, Artie's crazy.
Did you know? We had
Howard,
a
I'm
discussion.
crazy.
If you were the
So what?
craziest person who's ever been here, I think
Wow.
you just
No,
got that
I
title.
disagree with that.
KC's crazier than
No,
you.
I disagree.
don't know.
I don't know. Casey seems rational the last couple times.
Have you ever assembled computers from like garbage parts?
You know, I haven't, Fred, but Casey shows up to that job every day.
There you go. Doesn't pay
Howard,
well.
do you appreciate that change of season can affect you?
I think it could affect you, but
yeah, but it's not gonna put you in bed.
Well, one thing I've learned with Artie's been with the show now quite some time.
Almost a decade.
As
brother.
Artie says, you know, it affected him changing the channel affects Artie. I
Any day with the letter Y.
mean, yeah. I mean, things affect Artie. He's very sensitive.
We're all glad you're back.
All right.
Thanks.
Very good. Thank you, Dominic.
Thanks, Dominic. All right.
Very nice. Well, I can see that a lot of people want to discuss Artie and Artie coming back. Here's someone who says you're going to be fine. Hi, you're on the air.
Artie, hang in there.
Thanks, Jeff.
Drunken Freud.
I love you, bitch.
Jeff the Drunk, what do you have to say?
I just want to say I love Artie, and I love you all very, very much.
So, Artie, when you're thinking of not coming, think of Jeff.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Jeff had my job, I think he might miss a few days as well. But Jeff, I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. That's got to make you feel good to know Jeff's behind you.
Yeah, well,
Says he can relate a little
You
bit.
always need a lot of support.
Look at what's behind you.
All right, Steve, go ahead. You're on the air. Artie's back. That's the big news.
A guy with no ass.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
what's going on, Howard?
Hey.
Pleasure to talk to you. Artie, isn't this about
I think what it comes down to is that you're somewhat of a con man. You say, "Oh, I'm not like Jackie. I'm not holding out for money," but you do complain about how much money you make. Oh, I have to go on the road to supplement it. I only make $750,000 a year, but I go on the road to make triple that.
Where did you get those figures?
Yeah, where'd you get that?
From you, Artie.
Really?
Did you actually announce that?
You know what? Who the fuck knows what I've done? I forget half of the shit I've said. Sir, let me tell you something. I do not have any problems with what I'm paid here. I never have. The problem is, when Dave Attell had that show Insomniac on, he was making a lot of money on the road, and I talked to him, and he said, "You know what, Art? You get addicted to the money. Like everyone in this room, I didn't grow up wealthy. I got a great job, but you start going. An agent comes up to you and goes, "Hey, you want to make this amount of money in St. Louis in a month?" And I go, "Well, fucking yeah," and then it comes up and then it piles up, and I let it pile up, and now it's just I got money saved. I'm doing all right. I make incredible money here. If you knew the kind of money I made here for what I do, it's insane, and I'm fine with it. Believe me, I'm fine with it.
All right,
it's got nothing to do with money.
Borrow money? Do you think I could borrow some money then?
Well, yeah, just whatever you need.
Whatever you need is Artie's response. Roman, go ahead in Los Angeles. Let's go.
You guys got to give him a hair test. I can't believe you're all falling for it.
Well, you can have my hair, but do you really want to know every fucking Quaalude I took in 1978? It goes way back.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Hello, I'm calling in because in December I'm supposed to be on stage for Artie's show.
Is that a definite? Because I heard you might not be able to do it. Are you
Artie, Eric says he's been planning his stand-up debut at one of your shows, and now it sounds to him like
he wonders if it's canceled.
He's seeing his opportunity slip through his fingers.
Yeah.
Well, is it really a bucket list thing? I mean, are you in bad shape? Is this something that's really that important to you?
Hang on, I'm going to try to clear my throat a little bit.
He's pouring it on.
Well,
that was clearing his throat.
That was cute when he cleared his throat.
All right, my voice is back.
Thank God.
Yeah.
We
all missed it.
Not that bad off, but, people make bucket lists after they graduate high school and college. It's just, some to do.
Eric, what show are you supposed to perform?
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. One of the things that I've been doing and looking at the shows I have, I'm committed to New Year's Eve. Okay.
Okay.
So I was going to look at the shows where I have to fly because that's extra crazy stress getting back, and especially where I have a week of shows before and a week of shows after. It's nuts. Right. So, the show he's talking about is in San Diego, December 12th, and it's sandwiched by two.
Do you think, Artie, and now that we know your situation and your condition, that you will be canceling or putting off the San Diego show?
You see, now this is where I feel...
So you're starting to feel a little better. You've been medicated. You saw the shrink.
I'm doing great.
No, I'm just saying I'm worried that you're going to get back on this schedule and try to
Well, what I want to know from Eric is it more important for him that Artie do the show or that Artie get better?
I think... I think
what do you think?
I think in Eric's case, he's got it worse than me.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
I'm
I mean?
just wondering if he cares if you're better or if he doesn't.
Eric, would you understand if Artie canceled the show?
No.
I guess I would, but he's talking about he's going through anxiety himself, but he's also at the same time putting Sequoia through a bunch of anxiety.
Okay, all right.
What is Sequoia?
Sequoia's the promoter.
Oh.
All right, look, and I'm very sensitive to that, but I'll tell you what, Eric. For you, I will do the show.
Don't make any rash decisions, Artie. You have to do what's best for you.
Eric, with the pressure tactic. Mentioning the word Sequoia.
Sequoia.
Sequoia's
that seemed to
the
get
guy.
you.
I mean, I don't care about promoters because there's contracts here. If you cancel 30 days before, you're allowed to do that, right?
So maybe you're better.
You're putting Sequoia through anxiety.
No, I don't want to make Sequoia upset, but I'm just saying maybe Sequoia would even understand your condition. And
I think Sequoia right now is jumping up and down somewhere that his name's been mentioned. Believe me, there's ways to deal with Sequoia too. I could do a local show for him that he could promote, and I'll fucking do it for free. He could just take all the cash.
Oh wow! Well,
I mean, I don't know.
Eric, do you understand that Artie might not be able to do the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's cool.
Another disappointment in Eric's life.
Hey, Eric, what if I... Okay, here's
Eric's shitty life.
Eric, what if I... is it hard? How hard is it for you to travel?
Right, just fly him in.
How hard is it for you to travel, Eric? Can you get on a plane?
No, it's easy to travel. I mean,
all right. Well, listen.
I'm hoping to travel in December to Florida because, I have a really shitty life. I just spent a whole weekend with the superstars of TNA.
All right,
that's awful.
I stand corrected. If I could spend a week with TNA, TNT, or whatever the fuck it is, I know my life.
TNA wrestling.
I know.
I haven't made a decision yet on the December.
I was making a joke. I'm sure your life's fine.
I haven't made a decision yet on the December 12th show.
All right.
But, Eric, let's just if I flew you into a local gig in Jersey and had you do the stand-up there, would that be something you'd consider?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Hey, Artie, if you fly him in, then one of the things is he's got to come in here live, too.
Okay, well, you know what?
And there's always balloons.
Yeah, we're flying that sucker. Yeah. All right, Eric, the answer is Artie feels your pain. He seems to be compassionate.
He understands wanting to break into stand-up.
And Eric, I know you want to break into stand-up, but understand.
I want to break out of stand-up.
Understand that maybe Artie will say his act. Listen, understand the man has mental problems, and let's be honest.
I mean, you could be sympathetic, Eric. You don't call up the guy saying he needs to cut his schedule, and right away you're putting something back on.
Yeah, but I'm asking a kid with no legs in a wheelchair to be sympathetic.
He could still have some understanding.
Fat ass. I don't.
Oh, come on. You're gonna
leg cut off.
Semantics. Come on.
All right, he has legs.
All right.
He's club fucking footed though. Right.
Probably beat me in a race.
Yeah. All right, Eric, we hear your pain and understand. And
I haven't made a decision yet on December 12th, but if in the awful situation for Sequoia and the whole world that I don't do it, we will make arrangements to fly it to a local gig, and then you come into the show.
There you go, Eric. Artie's on your side. Thank you.
Can't believe he calls in with a demand immediately.
I know. Thank you.
Whew.
Now, Gar, can I get corporate to split the plane ticket with him?
Absolutely.
What is it?
I wanted to ask Artie a question. When Artie, when you were saying like you get addicted to the road.
Yeah. Addicted to money, not the road.
So you're right, to the money. So the question is, are you living a lifestyle where you need to make that money, or are you just addicted to the idea of making the money and you're just putting it away?
It's let me put it to you this way: without the road, I wouldn't have like the shore house, that type of thing, that type of luxury. But I live an unbelievably great life. And, but I was at the shore house 3 times. I was nervous. I hated it.
You don't like it there?
You don't like it there?
I mean, I liked it, but I
thought you loved it.
I just don't know how to have a good time. I get there and I go, I bought these 2 fucking jet skis, and all I do is I go, my cousin's going to kill himself on one of those jet skis. I sit there and
you're probably right about that.
And I'm like, I'm going to kill myself on it.
Well, then get rid of the jet ski if it gives you anxiety.
I sit there, 28 grand.
So sell them.
2 of them.
You'll sell them.
And
Artie likes jet skis. You get double the money.
Jet skis.
Yeah,
Artie, sell the jet skis then. You're not a jet ski guy.
You know what? I do enjoy going out there
don't.
on it. I do.
Trust me.
Except when seaweed gets in it and you got to repair it for 14 hours.
How many times did you go out on the jet skis this summer?
Well, the 3 times he was there.
How many times did you go?
I'm going to be dead honest with you.
Okay.
The day you bought them?
Are we going to count going out and just sitting on it without starting it?
Just actually starting it and driving around on it.
Twice.
All right, listen to me. You're not a jet ski guy.
Right, okay.
Get rid of the fucking jet ski. Sell it.
Yeah. No, okay.
Take the money, put it in the bank.
That's it. I pay 14 G's each. I get 3 grand each.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
You'll get 10 grand a piece.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fred will buy them.
What, you want?
Robin will buy them.
I can't use another jet ski.
No, I don't know. It's like so.
Got to be some asshole out
but
there who wants a jet ski.
There are people who want jet skis.
All right, Tommy, you're on the air. Quickly, Tommy, come on. There's a lot of discussion about Artie.
He told us he lost all his weight jet skiing.
Right.
I think with one sentence, Artie could clear this whole thing up. Howard, you're a sucker.
Well, how does that help Artie clear things up?
Really?
Well, I just think he would come clean. I mean, he's just way too excited this morning. It's just way too much energy to come in over a nervous breakdown, and it's like this every
Well, what point does he come back in? I mean, he went to the doctor, they medicated him, and he's propped up and ready to go.
We have to take Artie's word. Artie's telling us his story.
When I'm in here,
why am I a sucker? What am I supposed to do? Listen.
Look, I mean, we're not detectives.
What?
You're buying this whole thing.
But what do you say is going on?
Well, what's going on? You know.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Tommy, I'm a sucker. You're right. What is going on? Explain to us, because you're a genius.
I just think Artie's, it's way deeper than this.
It's way deeper than this.
Yeah.
Well, you're right.
Well, it
I'm
is
scratching the surface. I mean, it's a
complicated
the point
thing.
is Artie is struggling with something.
Right.
Whatever it is.
What would you have me do? Do you want me to yell at Artie now and tell him you have to tell me more?
Call him on the carpet.
What do you want me to do, Tommy? Because I'm a sucker. We know that, but you're a genius. So let's find out what we should do.
How do you handle it?
What should we do? Should we whip him? Should we tie him to a post? What should I do? You're the genius.
I don't know. I
But
just
you're a
think
fucking
that-
moron. Hang up the phone, Tommy.
Yeah, you called in with all these names.
You're calling me a name, but you don't know what to do.
Now you don't know what to do.
You're
All
you're
right,
big as sucker as I am. Go fucking listen to the radio. What's the matter with you? What a dick. Tommy, you're a sucker.
Yeah, he got called on the carpet.
I mean, when I get in here, it is actually therapeutic to laugh and have fun and so I don't know. I'm not.
Artie, you don't have to perform like a trained monkey for these people. Do this just the way you feel.
But I do for serious.
Mike, you're on the air.
No, Howard.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, Artie, I love you, man. Before you booked this gig, did you have an inkling that this might have affected you? This bad? Did you have it because it's so close to home?
Yeah,
the Detroit gig.
Right. When you were going to work for a quadriplegic cause.
Yes, it did. But it was weird. This kid sent me the letter a few months ago, and it really was like a poignant letter. And I called him back personally, and I said, this was like in June. So I said, well, let's just figure out a date. And again, you start going, you're free here, you're free there. So October 9th, 2 days before my birthday, happened to be when it came about. So I said yes, and then I figured, you know what, that's going to be a little weird, but I'll be able to deal with it, no big deal. So it did, sir, a little bit, but not to the point where I thought it would be like this. This is crazy. It's like really nuts.
Well, this really knocked you on your ass. Eric, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, I called about something else, but I didn't realize.
Go ahead. You can talk about whatever you want.
Art, I'm not going to get into all psychological bullshit. I told you yesterday, Howard, that I suffer from depression, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that we lost our love of the drug. That was our girlfriend. So I think Artie's doing all right. I don't think he's been fucking around. I think he's for real.
All right, thank you. Well, Artie, good to have you back, and certainly we hope you are going to be okay in the continuing saga, and you will. I think you're going to survive this one. Looks like you're on the road to good health. People just need to exercise some common sense.
I just wonder if Artie thinks at some point he needs to be institutionalized.
At some point he will be. We're hoping he'll last a year, and then we can institutionalize him.
He'll get through the year.
What about that, Artie? You think eventually you'll be institutionalized and spend the rest of your days in the loony bin?
I've been in.
You have been in.
I've been in. I told you before I've been in. And
Yes.
I will leap off the Chrysler building before that happens.
Oh, no.
Right.
No, it's just...
You don't want to live in an institution.
I don't think I'm going to be institutionalized.
Yeah, I don't think you're that bad.
Unless I get married.
JC, you're on the air.
You will join that institution.
Guy claims he's Artie's former bodyguard. JC. Go ahead, JC.
Oh, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah. JC, you there? Artie, your former bodyguard, was on the phone, but I don't see him now.
JC's a good guy. He's a tough motherfucker.
Vince, you're on the air in Los Angeles.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Very well.
Hey, Artie, first of all, I want to say I love you. And reading your book, you had me crying in tears about the chapter about your dad dying. Because I lost my dad when he was 38 because he was alcohol, severe depression, and at the end he committed suicide after he got drunk at work. So just hang in there, man. And remember one thing, Abe Lincoln once said, the future is what you make it. Nothing is set in stone. So.
Abe Lincoln said that?
Abe Lincoln said that.
Yeah, and then he freed the slaves.
Exactly.
All right, Ronnie.
Yeah.
What do you think of Artie having his little nervous breakdown and missing a couple days of work? Do you think,
What do I think?
Do you think that's justified?
I think Artie's a big boy. Artie has issues. Artie needs to get help. Everybody knows that. All right? Hopefully he's getting help now. If he's not, he's only fooling himself. He's not fooling us because the show went on. You know what I'm saying?
I know
you
what
I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know? He's a good guy, and I feel bad that he's having all this bullshit. But I hope he's not bullshitting everybody when he says he's getting help. Because that's what he needs. He needs to get help. And that's the only way he's going to get through this, if he gets help. Not by laying in bed. That's not going to do him any good.
So, Gary, what do you think about Artie having this, I think he said, mini breakdown and missing a couple days of work?
I think it's, I find the whole thing really sad, and I feel really bad for him. And this is one of those times where I really don't think that there's another story other than the one he told. I think that, that those things can do a lot to you, and I think he got really fucked up over the fact, that he passed his father's birthday and all that stuff. And he told me some stuff off the air too. So it was good to see him back. He actually looks like he's in pretty good shape. And we just want him to come back and take his old seat and be good again.
This doesn't seem like one of those other numerous times that he's missed.
It doesn't
work.
to me. It really doesn't seem that way to me. And if I get burned, so be it. But I really felt he was being very genuine today.
Artie.
Tracy was great.
Artie. Dude, there's a lot of mixed reactions with the phone calls.
This is crazy.
Does that get to you? Does that weigh on you that there's a lot of doubt?